Hi everyone, this is Koke, a sales specialist in HubSpot, and I am recording today a new video on the new functionalities for Breeze Intelligence. These are the smart properties, the other ones are the research intent, and the last one is the conversation intelligence. If you haven't seen this before, I'm gonna quickly walk you through. So first of all, we have the smart properties, and the smart properties are going to be really a really good add-on for your teams. No matter what is the team that is using HubSpot internally, but these can be modified are properties that you create with prompts, and these look either at the internet. They can look at properties, other properties, for example, within HubSpot in the CRM, or they can look also on the company website. So in my case, what I've done is I created certain properties, and I'm going to show you once I find the settings. I have the smart properties here. And I created challenges. These are industry challenges, normally related to the industry where my customers are, competitors, where I can see their competitors' industry codes, recent news, and technologies used. So what I've done here is I have this company, and I already enriched the smart properties. So if I refresh now, for example, I will also have the competitors. How can this help you on your day-to-day? Well, if I'm a BD or a sales rep and I want to reach out to this company, I want to have information that I can use, right? Also, if you're a CSM and you want to have a conversation with this company about like maybe the recent news, congratulate them to, let's say, start a talking point, and then you can go to business and start going through the agenda, right? But this is going to be really useful for any company that needs to know extra information. So for example, if we look at the competitors, we can see, oh, we work with other competitors that in the past that they done this and that, right? So this would be just an example of what you can do with the smart properties. The next one would be research intent is very similar to the buyer intent, which is going to give you leads for differences on the research intent. They haven't even visited your website, but you can identify them because they've been researching specific keywords. This can give you, for example, information about when is the right time to reach out to those potential customers, or if they are already customers of yours, this can give you information of when they're looking at competitors or when they're researching solutions that you provide. That means that they might be looking to get out of the contract with you and get to the competition. So in my case, I created a few topics. I added a few topics regarding customer success, and I added other ones for advertising, for example, as we were looking just at this company that uh, operates in the advertising industry, right? So if we look at advertising, we can add these properties. Then I can also do these by my target market. So as you can see here, it gives me companies in the United States, in Poland, Mexico. But if I only want to filter by my target market, and let's say just show me the ones in Benelux and UKI, this is going to give me more information, and I can just get the leads that are researching these kind of things used in the market. I can see here there are 6,900 companies that are researching for those three topics that I created. And I can see here all of these ones belong to my target market. So you can do the same with companies that are in the CRM. Probably it's not going to show any because this is my demo account, but oh, there are a couple. So these are the ones that are in your CRM right now. And these can give you, if you're a CSM, the insights of saying like, okay, these companies are actually looking for my competitors, or maybe they are trying to move out from the services that we provide. In that case, you can, as a CSM, reach out to them. But let's go back to the sell bar. This can be very beneficial for the marketing team and this and the sales team, of course, as you can get many new leads and you can filter for the ones that are not in the CRM, and that's going to make it, that's going to give you the leads straight away. Now, you're not using any credits so far for Breeze Intelligence. You're only using credits once you add these companies in HubSpot, okay? Because these companies, of course, are going to be enriched. And then we have conversational enrichment. So here you can see that this is going to be scrapping information, but where does that information come from? Is when you are talking to one of your contacts, prospects via email, and this is going to gather the information from that email. We're talking about information that could be in the signature, for example, or if they have an out of office and they say when they're going to return, that would be available there. What can you do with that? You would be able to trigger that, for example, with an automation to create a task to reach out again to that person once they return to the office without having to create the task manually. You only have to create the automation once. So those are the 3 new functionalities. I hope you like them. And if you have any feedback, please let us know. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.